Hi, everybody. This is Sabrina with your Night Nugget. At our church, Faith Outreach Church, the church we attend, this month our pastor is working around a theme that's talking about our faith, our fears and our faith. Overcoming fears are not our fears, but fears. Overcoming fears with your faith. And I begin to think about, with everything that's going on in the world, and just things even that are in my life, just real close and personal. It's easy to get wrapped up with fear. And I say sometimes that my faith is wrestling fear, because fear will come. David even talked about it. He said, when my heart is overwhelmed, fear will come. It's what we do with it whenever it comes, And I want to ask you something. I want to show you a couple of things here. Can you see this plant right here? You see that plant right there? Maybe I should turn this around. There we go. Let's look right there. You see that plant right there? Versus that plant right there. What's the difference? What's the difference in the two? Why did one live and one is obviously like no more life left in it at all? Well, the truth is that the one that has no more life left in it is one that wasn't paid a lot of attention to. It wasn't watered, it wasn't cared for, there was no effort put into it. Whereas the other one, there was effort put into it. It was watered, it was taken care of. And that's the one that's living. It's the same thing with our faith versus our fear. Which one are you going to feed? The one that you feed the most is the one that will live, and the one that will become the strongest and become strong. We've got to learn to feed our faith more than we feed our fear. And right now that can be really challenging. You just turn on the television, just read anything, look at anything, and you could, if you allowed yourself to, get wrapped up in fear. But we have to have faith. And where do we place our faith? We place our faith and our confidence in God, who is never changing, who never fails us, he never has, and he never will. We place our faith and confidence in God, who is all powerful, and he's all knowing. He knows everything, and he loves us, and his plans for us are perfect. That's where we place our faith. Very difficult time in my life, several months back, and what I had to say to God was, God, I don't understand what's going on, and I don't like it, but what I do know is I trust you. It's that trust and that confidence in God that helps us to place our faith in him. We can do like David did in the Psalms. He said, I look back in my mind and I recall all the things that you've done for me, all the times that you were faithful, all the times that you came through on your promise, all the times that you simply did what it was that you said you were going to do, all the times even whenever I wasn't faithful, you were faithful. I look back over all of that, God, and I am encouraged and I am reminded of how amazing you are. And whenever we do that, we actually feed our faith. And we starve our fears, because if our focus is on our faith, if our focus is on the object of our faith, then our fears will just kind of die and shrivel up, just like that plant over there. Reminded of an old story where a man is talking to his son, and he talks about two wolves, and one wolf is a good wolf and the other wolf is the bad wolf. And eventually the son asks him, says, well, which wolf wins? It's talking about a fight. He said, which wolf wins? He said, the one that you feed the most. So we've got to learn to feed our faith. And in doing so, we will starve our fears. Feed our faith in God. Trust in him. Know and believe that he is faithful. The one that you feed the most, that's the one that'll win. This is Sabrina with a Night Nugget, saying, even in the midst of this moment, I trust God. Night night.